Okay. Well, if technomancers don't stick out, I think that actually. I was thinking.
You
My
could be
plan.
like, we're all technomancers.
Well, my plan was going to be well, I guess I could try and get in contact with the club owner and then be like, yo, have you had any technomancer patrons? But if they don't stand out and don't just like walk in, I am a technomancer. Beware my techno dick or
Yeah,
something like that.
see,
Then
technomancers are not popular in society, so they tend not to make themselves
yeah,
public
that
figures.
makes that not exactly work. Because I was gonna go with that route. Like if I could get in contact with one of those guys, then we could just drop that information on him and let him go to town. It's like, do with this what you will.
Well, there's anonymous forum posting, maybe.
You guys just gonna browse the internet?
Clearly, that should have been our plan all along. Was to go to some conspiracy forum and have Jack just leave forum posts in every thread saying, "Yo, this guy's trying to get rid of technomancy."
Meld the social fabric to your whims.
Exactly.
Not meld.
Because I'm sure in the future, yelling and complaining and yelling conspiracy theories on the internet is just as effective.
Yeah.
Oh God,
No, some things never change.
some things never change. Like war. War never changes. Yeah,
Ho 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 ho.
I know.
Let's now just play the Fallout RPG, which I don't know if it exists.
Hmm.
Probably. Probably not Fallout branded, but there's gotta be something. But
So even if
whatever.
we,
We're playing Shadowrun.
yes, even if we talk to him, what would we even say to him?
Hey, stop being a dickhead. It's just not nice.
Hey, cut it out.
Knock that shit off.
Can
My
we
charisma's
hire
high enough,
Officer
right? I could just
Cosgrove
be like,
to
hey,
talk
cut
to
it
him?
out. He'll stop, right?
I'm sorry, two people talking at once. What was that?
Can we hire Officer Cosgrove to talk to him?
Officer Cosgrove.
And just ask him to, hey, cut it out.
Exactly.
Oh, you could. You could
Really?
you could probably get a hologram.
I don't know. If a hologram of Officer Cosgrove showed up in front of me and was like, hey, cut it out, I'd probably stop.
You'd listen.
Probably. I wonder if my charisma. It's like clearly my charisma would be high enough that I'd just be like, hey, cut it out. And that would totally work. That's what. Let's see, what would that fall under? Negotiation?
Yeah, sounds right to me.
Because it's not con, not impersonation. Etiquette don't make any sense.
Make a
Maybe
constitution check.
leadership, kind of, but.
Oh man, that's I don't know.
Oh, we have no plans. This is the worst.
Yeah, I was wondering what you guys are gonna come into it if you like had something, but so far it's let's just walk up and light them on fire.
I know,
Which
I'm trying to think of something that does not involve lighting him on fire,
And none of us
but
know anything about the missing members, what they're taking me
yeah, we
doing.
don't know enough about what Jack's character does that we can find a way to utilize him correctly. Um, do we remember what he did last time? I remember he like tried to go in the guy's house. I
yeah,
don't remember what
he
found.
went to look if the guy had a computer, and I said he didn't see anything that looked like a desktop computer or anything.
Oh, that's right, because we assumed it. Oh, okay, now I remember. That was going to be what he was going to do this session. That's why we were waiting for the guy to get home to see if he would switch on the computer, and then he would try and get into his computer at that point, since like he might be able to access
Yeah,
it.
that
Since
sounds
he might,
familiar, yeah.
I think that was his plan.
It was a clever plan. It was so clever it shut down the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Like I would be willing to roll it, but
I've
going
got a
on
copy
my
of the sheet.
horrible luck, it would end up like critical glitching, and it would fry his brain. Like
Jack,
it's
sorry, we killed your character.
like we killed your character. You tried to hack his computer, and it backfired horribly, and your head exploded.
Bummer, huh? Well, I guess you're re-rolling.
Okay. What if? Well, I guess I will also be right back in about 3 minutes. So
Wow, his brain cyber thing only takes away 0.4 essence. You think replacing most of your brain with a cyber deck would take a little more.
Yeah, you'd think that.
Shows what I know.
You'd think that, but you'd be wrong. Uh,
Oh man, lots of rules for technomancers. It's just like magic and hacking. The same, like just more rules involving that, putting them together.
Okay.
hmm.
Something always bothered me about Beautiful Joe's non-powered up form.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody gave me a toy of it. I'm looking at it
Hmm.
right now. He just looks kind of like a douchebag. This backwards hat. And I don't know what his shirt's supposed to be. Maybe it's just this toy. It's really weird looking.
I don't know.
And 3 earrings in one ear.
So you know he's cool.
Yeah. Maybe that's Japan cool. I don't know. What's everybody doing? Because everybody else
Sitting around going,
got really quiet.
I don't know. I am.
Don't know what to do. I have nothing to light on fire. I've run out of things.
I'm just looking through rules right now because there's a lot.
What are you looking at the rules for?
Right now, I'm looking at just how the made stuff about the Matrix.
Oh, okay.
Like I've sat down and read this book, like not the obviously the entire thing, but like bits and pieces where it's important. But some of it I just don't retain.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I totally meant to type Sharon. Thank you. Thank you, search box.
Sharon?
Is that what you meant to type?
I meant to type
Are you being
Shadowrun.
honest? uh, so I call Shadowrun.
Yeah.
Sharon Stone. Run.
Perfect.
I wonder if there are any other 5th edition books out.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
I guess I could go to the range site and see.
There wasn't when I started.
Mm.
Oh wait, yes there was. You just couldn't buy it. It was like you got it if you kickstarted 5th edition or something like that. It was like this supplement. It wasn't like an entire book.
There's an adventure. There's this adventure. Wait, you kickstarted the 5th edition?
No, I'm just saying. I think it was something like that. Maybe it wasn't a Kickstarter, but
Okay.
there was.
Oh, pre-order.
It was an exclusive thing. Yeah, probably pre-order.
Now there's Run and Gun. But that's upcoming still, apparently.
I can get a Game Master screen.
Well, that'll be great.
Yeah, block my monitor.
Hmm. Do we even know where this guy lives?
Yes, you have his home address. You have his work address. That is
Okay.
how Jack went to look at his house online. He just asked. He just did his. I don't remember what it's called. It's not astral projection. He went in VR. That's it. And he
well-
walked over there.
Jack could always like try to hack his work computer
I
and
think
see if there's anything interesting on it.
we talked about this. He cannot VR into the bank.
Oh, right. Right.
Something about Aslan as Amazonia. Well, that's 4th. Why is it giving me 4th stuff? Well, I guess you could technically still use 4th stuff.
I don't suppose we could really infiltrate the bank so that he could just log into the computer there.
You could try.
Probably be unwise. As much as I enjoy lighting things on fire.
The Assassin's Primer. Which is for use with 5th edition.
Who's the bank? Sorry. Who's the bank owned by? Or is it owned by a thing?
Just a sec. One moment, please.
One moment, please.
Got a lot of 3-star reviews for this one. Okay. By that I mean there are only 9 reviews.
The bank is a subsidiary of Horizon Group.
Horizon Group, or is that new? This is a recent addition to the corporate court. What year is this? I don't remember now. What year is 5th edition?
What year is it?
Let me take a look. It's an introduction, I think.
We know what you think. They had been renowned as being technomancer friendly, but a series of events culminating in a massacre in Las Vegas helped people understand that even the nicest megacorps can spin out of control.
Okay, 2070
So
I think is 4th.
I have returned.
Oh, good.
Did anyone come up with a plan while I was getting food?
No.
Dal said something interesting about the mega corporation that he works for.
Oh, really? What was that?
It's friendly, or it was known for being friendly to technomancers.
That's interesting information. Wait, the company of the guy that we're going after, or
Yeah.
the one that's doing the research?
The mega corporation that owns the bank that he works at.
Oh, okay, interesting. So in that case, that likely suggests personal grudge. So, all right. So I came up with, I think, 3/4 of a plan. I was getting food.
That's the best way to think of stuff when you get food.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, considering we don't really know too much about what Jack's character is or is not capable of doing,
Techno god.
what we could do is, as you mentioned, like before we really started just talking to him, we could always just go there. I do my best to try and bluff to him. It's like, hey, you need to cut out the funding, or we're gonna go tell the Technomancer community on your butt. We're gonna tell on you.
Get you done. Not that way, but
Exactly. And it's like, as long as we don't, because like obviously we know. I
you
don't
can't
remember exactly
say that
why.
without that stupid thing now.
I don't
Damn
know
it.
why. I don't remember exactly why it is that we know. I think it was whoever the contact was mentioned something about it, but
Something about
obviously
what?
they're aware of it. So I'm sure we would still be able to find a way to be aware of it after X amount of time.
I'm sorry, aware of what?
Aware of how this, like someone at some point figured out that this guy's providing the funding.
Yes.
So I don't remember the exact specifics of how we came about knowing that he's doing this, or how that person or organization came about knowing it as well.
It wasn't something you know.
Yeah. But regardless, if they're aware, that probably means that given a certain amount of time has passed, if he's still funding them, they would still be aware. So it's like, at least if nothing else, if he keeps funding them, then we're aware of it. Alternatively, while we're talking to him, we also go the intimidation route and try and combine the fireball shenanigans and, I don't know, light his chair on fire or something. I don't know. Just to kind of scare him a little bit. It's like, as an alternative, we could set you on fire instead of letting the technomancers kind of have their way with you.
Is your plan to do that at his work?
Hey, Farrell,
Not
can
at
we
his
believe that
work.
sunlight is
We
the
know
best
where he
disinfectant?
lives, if I remember correctly.
You do. Okay.
So the plan was thinking,
I
wait
was
for him to
imagining
get
this all taking place in his office until he mentioned setting his chair on fire, and I'm like, wait, what?
So the plan would be to wait for him to get home, go there, talk to him as cordial as possible until it hits the point where obviously that's not going to work, at which point we start, maybe at that point, threaten the fireball in his face hole.